I made up my mind. Don't need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. Don't need to look no further. This ain't lust. I know this is love, but
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Camarray.
And I'm Zaiah, and this is the Music Report Card, where albums are reviewed based on the vocals, lyrics,
the production, and the sonic flow.
All right, today we are reviewing Adele's new album, y'all.
30, 30, 30, dirty 30, good 30, everything 30. But before we get to the actual review of the album, please make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you hit this video with a thumbs up. Drop down in the comments.
Those comments.
Let us know some of your favorites. If you agree, disagree, however your fancy, you know what I'm saying, with us. Please make sure you drop down in the comments and let's have this conversation. This one is going to be good. I have a feeling in my shandoey.
And be sure to also share it with all your Adele fans and friends that you know.
All the mamas and the MILFs and the aunties.
And click the notification bell so you're notified when we come out with other content that may be one of your favorites.
Yes, Alicia's coming. Come on.
Who's that?
Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys. Come on.
Adele is an English singer born and raised in London. She broke onto the scene with her hit single, Chasing Pavements, from her debut album, 19, in 2008. In 2011, she released her monstrous sophomore album, 21. The album spawned 3 #1 singles and was certified diamond in the US and also sold 17 million in the UK.
Her third album, 25, led by the hit single, Hello, also reached unprecedented heights, selling 10 million albums in the US and adding 5 more Grammys to her collection. Now, Adele is back with her 4th album, titled 30, and we are here to review it.
Yes.
I'm so excited. But before we get to the actual review, what we do here on the Music Report Card is wish and give salutation, all that good stuff.
For the Book of Revelation.
That's right. So
with
to
these
Adele,
libations.
To Adele, all the producers and songwriters, congratulations on a wonderful album.
Absolutely.
This one goes out to you. In a shandoey.
I made up my mind. Don't need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. Don't need to look no further. This ain't lust. I know this is love, but that's it.
Y'all.
She been doing this.
Y'all, the people won't say this thing on the show.
She been doing this since 2008.
Had to let him have his moment, y'all.
In 2008, y'all, I was chasing pavements. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That's
I was wondering if I should give up or chase pavements, and Adele was a big part of me.
Hitting the road.
Hitting the road.
Don't you come back?
No, I was really chasing pavements. But you know.
All right, y'all have been asking for it, so there it is. They just sung on the show. Can you believe it? All right, let's get into this full review. Okay, now this may be a little lengthy, but we're gonna try to rush through this thing. Not rush, but y'all get it. Zay, let's get into it. Yeah.
Easy on me. Easy on me. First of all, I do want to say, if y'all have not yet watched video 1 of 2, this is video 2 of 2. This is the actual review. We also do a reaction. Go back and check the reaction out so you can also see us react to these songs.
Ooh.
But let's talk about them. So Easy on Me, I love the song and I love the concept. The song is very well illustrated. I think it's such a great way to come back with another album for her, or just to come back out in general.
Absolutely.
We have heard a lot from Adele, and I feel like most of her music is talking about pain that others have kind of caused to her. Whereas I feel like this song shows a little bit more accountability and vulnerability from, well, I guess in a different way by her. And then just by using the lyrics, go easy on me, baby, like, take it easy on me, because I'm holding myself responsible for the fact that some of who I am today is, or who I was, is trauma and different things like that. I was still a child. I didn't get a chance to learn. I'm still trying to figure it out. And that's the reality for all of us, is that we all have childhood trauma and all these different things going on. But again, I don't think I really hear Adele in her lyrics are always against the other person and helping other women be like, yeah, you know, like more so like,
girl, we with you.
Yeah, not women, but men. Her, you know, her songs reach both sexes. But ultimately, what I'm saying is, I enjoy that she has a song that's more based on accountability for your own actions.
Absolutely.
So, Easy on Me.
Big single.
Love it.
I love this song as well, and just her vocal delivery alone. I mean, we'll probably talk about it a lot throughout this review, but her vocal on this album is top notch. Like, I feel, has grown a lot vocally. She's given a lot of what she's gave throughout the years, but there's something different about this vocal, and
it's the discernment.
All right,
no, not the discernment, the conviction. Sorry.
I was gonna say,
I ain't been to Sunday school in a while.
Okay. All right. So my first favorite is My Little
And
Love.
Camarray was just gonna go with it. He was like, "Oh, okay."
No, I didn't say nothing. I was like, my first favorite is My Little Love. Okay, the track is so smooth, and I feel like it had to be in order to hear exactly what she had to say.
Yeah.
Lyrically, she says, my little love, your eyes widen like the ocean. I love that lyric. When you look at me, so full of my emotion. There's also the second verse says, I feel like I'm a preacher. The second verse says, when you lay on me, when you lay on me, can you feel my emotion? Or I'm sorry, can you feel the way my heart breaks?
Okay, I was wondering. It was giving kind of discernment vibes. It was giving discernment.
It was giving conviction, though.
It was giving discernment.
I had conviction. But she says, when you lay on me. When you lay on me.
Okay, Pastor.
When you lay on me, can you feel the way my heart breaks? And it just, those sets of lyrics with, of course, coupled with all the other lyrics in the song really spoke volumes. Musically, I love the inclusion of the strings in certain sections, which happens throughout the entire album. I listened to her interview with Zane, and she was saying how she tracked the album and then went back and did all these strings and orchestra and all of that. So I thought that was amazing. Last but not least, the voice recordings, the voice memos, which she also talked about on her interview with Apple Music.
Were those what we were hearing, like the little moments?
Yes.
And I thought it was voice memos without even, like, I pieced it all together. But she had to be recording and documenting.
Yes.
And
not just on this song, but on other songs
on other
as
songs
well.
where she was saying,
Yeah, but this song in particular. She's in these voice memos, she's like reflecting. She's talking to her son in some of them, but then she's also taking moments to reflect about being lonely, about overcompensation, and wanting to do more. Now, she has, basically, long story short, she was married, has a 3-year-old son at the time. I don't know if he's 3 now or was 3 when they divorced. But she basically realized her self-worth and for whatever reason decided to leave her situation, okay? With that being said, she's going through these emotions of overcompensation, and basically she's talking to her son and saying, hey, I love your dad because he gave you to me, but I had to move on. And that, for me, for so many women, like when I listen to this song, I hear my mom and I hear like my cousins, and because you have these women out there that do stick through and stay with their men and their husbands or whatever, but then to have a song like this where what?
It's just giving me, and if I hold on,
yeah,
I'm only hurting me,
Yes, but I sent these songs to my mom, and she was so touched, and
was she crying?
I don't know
Did she
if
get her
crying.
healing? She got a feeling.
If she didn't, I did, because I really heard my mom. Like, you don't think about when you're that young, your mom feeling this way. She's just trying to be strong, and that's what you see is this strong creature in front of you.
Yeah.
And you really don't realize that probably on the inside, she's breaking down. Not only is she leaving someone, but then she's thinking about the future and having to provide for this child that basically on her own. And so that is like all of those emotions and all of those feelings in this song really, really worked and was so just amazing to me. And like I said, I was able to see my mom in a different light from back then and be able to see her strength. So I appreciated My Little Love. And that's why it's my first favorite song on the album. Adele, 30.
All right, well, moving on to my next favorite, which is Love is a Game.
Yes.
I love this song because I feel like love really is. It feels like a game. I shouldn't say it is. Love really feels like a game sometimes. When you're in a relationship, you're like, should I disclose this? Should I say this? Should I do this? Should I do that? Like, and it feels like in relationships, I like to just be honest, blunt, vulnerable. Like, this is who I am from day one. This is the reality of who I'm going to be in day 100. And that may change over time. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we evolve. But the core of who I am, I want to make sure that is felt. But I love the lyric, what a cruel thing to self-inflict that pain. So it's almost like she's saying to actually choose to be in love.
Uh-huh.
You are self-inflicting pain because you know there's gonna be this cat and mouse game almost that you have to play that annoys the crap out of me. I wish people would get their lives together before they go looking for love, because I ain't got time to play games.
All right.
I'll throw these hands and that'll be a game. We could box if you want to, but I'm not about to be.
You ain't about to be tussling.
I'm not about to be out here playing with you. But yeah, I just thought that concept is so amazing to me, and I feel like we hear why do fools fall in love and all these other things, but to hear it in this way, like I said, like to self-inflict pain, to think of love as love's supposed to be so beautiful, and to think of that as something that you sign up for, and you're self-inflicting pain on yourself. Like, who would sign up for that, knowing that that's what it's gonna be?
Yeah, I so agree with you. Love is a Game also made my top 3. It is so nostalgic, and like we mentioned in our reaction video, it just made me feel like Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, the Motown era musically. But I have to point out the vocal stylings of what she was doing. Musically also so reminded me of Amy Winehouse. And it was just like, also Amy has a song on her Back to Black album called Love is a Losing Game, which also she talks about in her interview. Y'all have to go watch the interview. It's very, very just important and detailed, and helps you kind of understand what she was going through. But on this song, Love is a Game, I feel like her phrasing is so impeccable. Now I'm gonna try. Zay's probably gonna look at me crazy and try
already
to
looking at
correct me.
Now I'm gonna try. I was already over it.
But okay, so on certain parts of the song, she says, "La," she like opens her mouth and it's like very, very open, and then she comes back in and closes it off. It's a game for fools, and she like just plays with her tonality and the sounds that are coming out. Is that right? It's the phrasing of it all. He's looking at me crazy, so I'm trying to explain it. But it's a game for fools. Like, that's so creative to me that she doesn't just say fools. You know what I'm saying? It's a game. Like, it's amazing. Then she also has this, I don't call it a growl, but it's like
grit.
It's grit?
It's grit.
Okay,
There's a grit to her voice.
Okay, and it works so well.
But it is kind of a growl. It's a growl for her voice, because everybody can't. I feel like everybody don't have the capabilities of giving a good growl. So like sometimes I may give a little rasp, but my tone is just naturally like a little bit more pretty. It's not gonna give the same effect as Aretha Franklin growling or a Leandria Johnson growling. Or, you see what I'm saying? So it's just based on the voice. So that's her version of a growl.
But what I will say, some people might drop down the comments and say, but it really works. It helps her with her emoting. Whereas her counterpart, Beyonce, I feel like when she grunts and growls, I feel like it's more forced. I feel like Adele's grunt and her grit is more believable, and it really, really helps sell the song. And she does that a lot on this here song, Love Is a Game. So I love it. I'm sorry, Beyonce fans. I'm a Beyonce fan too, but just the believability of it.
I agree with you, and I've said that for years. I think that once you get into, when women get into their 30s, their voices mature in a different way to where you hear a little bit more of that. Beyonce growling in her 30s is definitely different from back when Beyonce was young trying to growl.
Oh, heck yeah.
And that was really, really forced. I don't feel like it's always as forced necessarily. Like we heard, her in the studio, I told you how you
I felt like that was forced.
Me,
that's exactly what I was thinking
you
about.
Don't care.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think it was necessarily forced. I think she probably went over that so many times to get that feel and to get that vibe.
I guess that's where I feel like the difference is. I feel like Adele,
because you got to warm your voice up to it.
I
think Adele probably went through the same thing. They're both channeling this Sasha Fierce. They're channeling the artist when they're in the studio, and they're feeling what they need to feel, and they're allowing that to come out. And
Gotcha.
I think that's how it comes out. Now, a lot of what we hear, you have to also remember, is not being heard live. There's effects and different things that help to bring the best out of these tones that they have and make them. But I feel like Adele kind of naturally has a little bit more of a husky voice in general.
I was gonna say I feel like she had less production.
So yeah.
And so yes, but drop down in the comments to let us know what y'all think about that conversation.
Yeah, drag him in the comments for trying to compare Adele with Beyonce.
All right, but I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I love the song so much. I love the ending of the song. I love the way that it builds, so to speak. And she adds these amazing claps, and she got this tambourine. She also adds the strings towards the end. The background vocals, everything on the song towards the end just gets better and better and gooder and gooder. Okay, so Love Is a Game.
Gooey bar.
Ooh.
Get into the middle.
The ice cream. Okay, but anyway, Love Is a Game.
Did you go try it?
No, I was saying we need to. Love Is a Game is my my second favorite.
All right. My final favorite is To Be Loved. Y'all, the vocals on To Be Loved, especially the second half, more in really the last third of the song.
Mm-hmm.
So big vocals. I think that they're honestly the most raw vocals that I feel like I've heard from Adele. Period.
Ever.
You can feel everything that she wants you to feel, and everything that she wants you to be, that she wants to be understood. I feel like you understand it in the song. And I feel like she really wants her past lover, or her whoever she divorced, to know that she really gave her all. Like, okay, yes, I'm moving away and I'm making the decision to move on, but I just want you to know this is me trying.
That's a word.
Come on, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Come on, Taylor Swift. But she's making it very clear, like, don't come back and try to say like, oh, you gave up and you did this. No, I want you to know that I had the best intentions. I tried. I care.
I held on.
I know you don't care too much, but I still care. But it wasn't meant to be. So she had to make a different decision and move on how she had to move on.
The song, y'all, it's amazing. And the way that the lyrics, I totally agree with you. What she's saying, it all makes sense.
Yes.
And I love it.
And it just really, honestly, it resolves so well, y'all.
Absolutely.
So well. It just, it intertwines so much. so much. I digress.
All right.
To Be Loved, I think, is my favorite. Just honestly because of the vocals and how they get the point across.
Yes. All right, my final favorite is idrinkwine.com. Okay, I love this song. Such a slow groove, so nostalgic as well, which I felt, she carries throughout the album. It's the tying strings to all the songs. I'm not gonna take too much time on this song because I've taken enough time, I think, on the first two. But I Drink Wine is my final favorite. So emotional. So she emotes so well in the song. I love it. But I have so many more songs to get through on the honorable mention list, so let's go ahead and move into our honorable mentions and least favorites.
All right, so my first honorable mention is Oh My God.
Yes.
And oh my God, I thought it was Yebba.
Oh my God.
She sounds just like Yebba on this song. I literally was like, wait, is this featuring Yebba? Let me go back and look.
And 10-second timeout. If y'all don't know who Yebba is, because a lot of y'all probably are clicking on this because they're fans of Adele, go look and search for Yebba.
Look at our review. We reviewed her album that came out recently,
but look at some of her
out.
videos.
Yes.
Her Tiny Desk concert, and look up Yebba, My Mind, and let it bless you.
But yeah, I love the song. I love the song a lot. I did not like one part of the song. It was cringeworthy. It was the lyric where she said, "I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm a grown woman. I do what I want to do." It was like, I'm not tell you. I'm a grown woman. I do what I want to do.
What's wrong with that?
It felt so cheesy. It just felt like to come out and say I'm a grown woman and I do what I want to do, like in this moment and with the melody that was presented and the way that she broke up the words, it felt very cheesy because the melody is kind of choppy and it's no, not that. I'm talking about this part.
Okay.
Just the way she chose to chop up the words, it felt like she was just trying to make it. It felt like forced, like it was trying to make it fit in there. And I felt like there would have been just a better sentence to use, like, it's my life and I do what I want to do. But to say like I'm a grown woman and I do what I want to do is like, okay, we all know that. Like, why you got to say it? It just felt, I don't know. And you know, like you have Beyonce singing I'm a grown woman, I can do whatever I want. But I think it's just different how it's presented. This is like presented in like a verse, and I just would have preferred a stronger lyric. Nonetheless, I still like the song, but that just kind of made me, it was cringeworthy for me. But I'll let you give what's
I'm gonna follow you. Oh my God was definitely one of my top favorite. I love and like I said in our reaction video, there are the first songs that I just talked about were like the songs that really stuck with me and did something to my heart, made me cry a little bit.
Yeah.
These songs right here though are like bops.com, okay? And oh my God, makes you do one of these. It kind of reminds me of Brandy. What about us? Like it's hard.
All of the things that you said? What about all of the promises that you made? What about all of the ice that you gave?
Shouts out to Sarai. I don't know if y'all saw the video with Sarai singing Almost Doesn't Count, but it was amazing. Go Google that. But yes, oh my God, definitely works. It's hard hitting. I love it. So I follow you on that.
You want to give another honorable mention?
Okay,
you got 80 of
do
them, and then I'll come back with my final one.
Sure, absolutely. So, To Be Loved, Zay mentioned it. The vocal.
Yes.
The vocal of that song is what carries it. It's piano driven. Ain't too much going on, but that vocal stands out like a mother freaking.
Especially that last third of the song, y'all. I'm trying to tell
I text him, I listened to it out midnight, and I text him like, this thing is different. Like, he was like, oh yeah, she been doing that. No. It's something different about this one right here. To Be Loved. Yes, absolutely.
All right, Can I Get It? I love the feel of the song. It just really has a great groove to it. It's another bop. So
Absolutely.
I really loved Can I Get It as well.
Can I Get It as well as on my Can I Get It is also on my honorable mention list. It feels like Ed Sheeran. It feels fun. It feels something. It's a change. It's a feel good record in all of these kind of introspective records.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, can I get there? You know what I'm saying? Can I get it in the morning? It's kind of like just that type of record.
But it's a little
and it's
more
necessary. Subtle. Absolutely. So Can I Get It works for me as well.
Okay, what was another one that you have?
All right. I also had Cry Your Heart Out, Clean Your Face. Yeah, love it. Cry Your Heart Out. So again, nostalgic, that boom, 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 boom. That kind of sounds like the Clark Sisters a little bit. But anyway, Cry Your Heart Out definitely makes my my honorable mention list. I wanted it to be, it was initially in my top 3, but it slid out because I could not leave My Little Love out. So, yeah, that one slipped out.
So my final honorable mention is Hold On. So I enjoyed Hold On because of I feel like production-wise, Hold On made so much sense because you have this this hold on moment. It's almost like this. It's almost like a subconscious. Like you're supposed to be feeling like a subconscious because it's very pulled back and
it's like a voice memo. I think it's a voice memo too. That first part, yeah.
But either way, it's pulled back and it feels like it's intentionally pulled back to make you feel. To make it be more of a chant and more of a felt thing, where she's saying, just hold on, hold on. And it's so funny because someone from work actually texted me, knowing that we would be reviewing this, and said, "Oh my gosh, this song made me cry."
Oh wow!
So yeah,
and Hold On also makes my honorable mention list. Go figure. And again, listening to her interview, she was saying how she wasn't even sure if this song would be a part of the record because she. Her producer and her writing partner would just keep like inserting it. Like they would work on a song and it just kept coming back up. And until she felt almost ready to say that thing to herself, to where she had to hold on, she was like, okay, it's ready and it's right. And that authenticity and that story really helps me to see what she was going through at the time, and it's so inspirational. You just gotta hold on. So I love Hold On.
Do you have any other honorable mentions?
No more honorable mentions, but I do have a least favorite,
okay,
which is All Night Parking. Again, and it's not that I hate the song so much, but it's, again, you have all of these standout tracks, and that one for me just fell short and kind of album fillerish, if you will. And so I could have done without it, and that helps take the sonic flow grade for me down. So with that,
I feel like the song just didn't like take you on a journey. It kind of like stayed kind of stagnant.
Yeah, and it sticks out like a sore thumb when you have all these great songs around it. So
I understand.
With that being said, let's go ahead and give Adele's album 30 her grade. All right, let's talk about them vocals.
So vocals. I mean, I already talked about the vocals, so we don't really need to talk about it. It's a 5.
I agree. Ain't no need in worrying. 5. Adele, the vocals, you ain't had to never question that.
Okay. So lyrics. I think that the lyrics were definitely strong, but I did mention, one of the little fumbles in there. I think that there was some very great illustration, but when I still compare it up against other things where big metaphors are used and different things like that, not that she didn't use big metaphors, because there were some great metaphors in there, but I think that overall, when we look at it overall, I had to score it at a 4.5 because I think it did miss a little bit on just being strong the whole way through as it relates to lyrics.
I ain't gonna go into it. I gave her a 5. I think sometimes lyrically you have to give a balance. You can't have everything be so hard and so heavy. And
Absolutely.
So for me, it all worked. There weren't any cringe.
woman and I do what I want to do.
Work for me. You got a 5.
It's a no.
Yeah. Production
was definitely good. I gave it 4.5.
I thought production was top notch. I thought the tracking of the songs, the adding of the orchestra, I thought I don't know, this may be the first time, if it's not, correct me in the comments, to use voice memos from your iPhone in a professional studio setting.
Maybe people be in prison.
Yeah, but it sounds trash though. You know what I'm saying? This right here is different.
Yeah, because the iPhone's microphone is bomb.
Exactly. So for that alone, but musically, the old school, nostalgic, everything works for me. So I gave her another 5.
All right, moving on to the sonic flow. I felt like it really flowed very well, and I give a 5 as a result.
All right. Well, except for the All Night Parking, I love the entire album. There are some songs at the beginning which we didn't mention, but they also worked and just carried the story so well. So for me, I gave the sonic flow a 4.75. The only misstep was All Night Parking for me.
All right. Once we add all these totals up, we divide them, we flip them, we flop them, we twerk them, we stop them, we come up with an average of a 4.84, which gives us a percentage of
97 percentile.
Which then gives us a grade of...
Can we get a drum roll, please? Woo! She got an A.
She got an A.
Who doubted it?
A for Adele.
who doubted that Adele would get an A from the music report card?
A for Adele.
Now I'm excited to see. We're gonna do like a top, our top albums of the year. I'm interested to see where this falls because Adele, Bruno,
It's gotta be at the
Silk
top.
Sonic.
Top, make it drop. That's
Yeah.
the wop.
But make sure y'all drop down in the comments and let us know how you feel about this album.
Definitely.
A lot of people, I have heard a couple friends said that they really, really loved it and this made them emotional and da. But I've also heard a couple of people say, I ain't like it. Ain't no singles. Where's her Rolling in the Deep? Where's her her Hello? Where's her... So, with that being said, y'all drop down in the comments and let us know what you would have rather heard or what she needed.
Absolutely.
And let us know how you feel about this album 30, all right?
But make sure to also subscribe. Make sure you hit this video with a thumbs up. Make sure you share it. Make sure you also click the notification bell.
Yes, yes, yes.
Until next time, y'all.
Yes, I'm your boy Camarray.
And I'm Zaiah.
Talk to y'all next time.
Peace out.
Peace.